Okay, I guess we're live. This is Michelle coming to you from Orchid, California at Old Town Quilt Shop. And let's see, I guess we'll give you our website information. We'll wait for a few people to get on, although our regulars know all this information. But just in case, you've been hiding under your pillow, you can get our information. So, we can be reached via our website or phone or email. Okay, so today we didn't get a lot of fabric in this week. In fact, all we got were knits, which is something a little different for us. So we're, we've been dipping our little toes into clothing sewing, and we're not experts at it, so there will not be classes, at least not any given by us. If we find a good instructor and the interest is out there, then we will do some sewing classes for clothing, but it won't be done by, it won't be done by me, and I don't think Stacy's interested in doing it either. So we're not experts at it, but we did get some cute knits in. So let's go ahead and look at the knits first. Okay, so this one here is obviously a child's one, and it's a poly jersey, and it can be used alone as a receiving blanket, or you could put double gauze. You could make a two-layer one with double gauze or flannel or whatever you wanted. And of course you could also make clothing with it, kids clothing, burp cloths, whatever. But anyway, it's a poly jersey. These are all from Quilting Treasures Fabrics, and it's $16.30 a yard. So the technique to sew on knits is a little different than cotton, and so different needles, which we are getting. Now these are double brushed poly knits, and when you come in, you need to feel them because they just have such a lovely feel to them. You're going to want to make clothing. It's like your very softest, best t-shirt. And it's, of course, got some stretch in it because it's poly. But this is a black and white. It would make a lovely t-shirt, a tank top. We do have some patterns, and I'll show you those in a minute. And then we have, another, the same thing. It's a double brushed poly knit. And again, it has the stretch in it. And this is just pretty summery colors. Again, feeling it is falling in love with it. But we do have some simple patterns that could be done with these knits. So Indigo Junction, the Everyday Tank, and the Summer Jazz Dress, and then also from Indigo, the Shift Dress. So any of these would actually work with these knits, and we will probably be looking for some other patterns for these, but but we won't be doing a class. We won't. If we find someone who can, and like I said, if there's enough interest in it, we will, do that. Because the other part of what I'm going to talk about tonight is the classes, because the classroom is open. So first off, in the shop now, as of today, we started. If you are fully vaccinated, you do not need to wear a mask in the shop. And I just want to let you know that all the employees, myself, Stacy, and Dolores, are fully vaccinated, so we will not be wearing masks any longer in the shop. However, unless you want to. And, obviously that's totally up to you whether you want to wear a mask or not if you are vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, we ask that you do wear a mask in the shop. And also right now, our classes are still only going to be open for those who are fully vaccinated. So right now, our classes and our retreats, that's how we're running those. And, obviously when that changes, we will let you know. Okay? All right, so the next upcoming classes. So first we're going to do the ever popular project bag. Now I actually have done this class a number of times. I've done demos for retreats a number of times, but we still get people asking for it. So we'll do that. So the project bag, and this is the size that we will do in the class. And the class, when you sign up for the class, what is included is the vinyl for the bag. So the bags all have a vinyl front, and also the soft and stable that's used for the back of the bag. So we will give you pieces big enough to do this size of project bag. And what you will need then is 2 fat eighths, or a fat quarter if you want the front and back to look the same. So 2 pieces of fabric, and then another 1/4 yard of fabric, and that needs to be a straight quarter, mainly because it's just easier. You're going to cut 1 strip for the binding, and it's just easier if you don't have to piece the binding. If you don't mind piecing the binding and having yet another, having another seam in your binding, that's fine. That's up to you. So what you will need to supply then is the fabric and the zipper. And we're not supplying the zipper because we don't know what color fabric you're going to be doing. So the zippers that we sell are 24 inches long. So you actually would be able to do another smaller bag with this, and in the class I will show you. So what you are going to learn in this class is you are going to learn how to quilt your 2 pieces of fabric, together with the soft and stable. You're going to learn how to put in a zipper. You're going to learn how to sew on vinyl. You're going to learn how to put a binding on by machine, and join your binding. So there actually are a lot of techniques that you are going to learn in this small class, and you're going to go home with a finished project. You're going to have a little project bag. And once you do this bag, you can make this same thing numerous sizes. You can put mesh here instead of the vinyl, whatever you want to do. But for the class, this is the size of project bag that you will be doing, and we will supply the vinyl and the soft and stable. Okay? All right, so that class will be $35, and it's on Friday, July 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you need to be fully vaccinated in order to attend the class. So you can sign up online, or you can call us and sign up. But that's when that class will be. Is there anything else I needed to say about that class? So this is what we use this for. I have made a number of these for Stacy. I think I probably made one for Dolores and myself. We all have more than one of these, I think, and different sizes. And they really, really, really come in handy. And I've made them for the kids to put their crayons in. You can make them different sizes, and then you can put a coloring book and their crayons in it. I mean, these are just such useful bags, and I think that's why this is the ever popular class. So we will do it, again, and it'll be fun. I mean, it's just going to be, it's going to be a fun project bag class, and as long as you have done some sewing, you will be able to do this. The zipper is not difficult to put in. The vinyl is not difficult to sew on. I do it a little differently than they have you do it in here, but because that's the way I am. But I think that everyone will be successful in the class. Okay, so that's project bag, Friday, July 23rd, $35, includes the vinyl and the soft and stable. To create it, you need to supply the fabric and the zipper. Okay, then the next class that we will be offering is running with scissors. And this is another, both of these are by Annie bags. So the writer of the patterns is a company called By Annie, and it's Annie, I forget her last name. But anyway.
It's just Annie.
Yeah, it's just Annie. We just call her Annie. Anyway, Stacy will be teaching this class, and it will be a 2-day class for $50 on Friday and Saturday, August 13th and 14th. And the class will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, you must be fully vaccinated in order to attend it. If that changes, we will let you know, because that's in August. But at this point in time, that's how it is. Okay, and this bag, you will do even more zippers, and you will work with this mesh. It's not I don't know what they call it.
The fabric mesh.
The fabric mesh. Yeah, the vinyl mesh is what I would use for this project bag. This is, this fabric mesh is stretchier, so you probably wouldn't want to use it in that one. Maybe you would want to, but I wouldn't want to. But anyway, this has, a lot of pockets, and you're going to work with this fold over elastic and this soft and stable. It's all, got soft and stable. So everything that you learn in the project bag class will carry over into this class, and then you will learn even more. And, again, you're going to be putting your binding on by machine and putting in plenty of zippers. So this is why this is a 2-day class. It's a lot of cutting. There is, you will be, and I don't know what Stacy will have you do prior to the class, but you will be quilting your soft and stable pieces, and there is some quilting involved, but really it's just, you can just do straight line quilting on any of this. It's really just to keep the layers together, but it does have pockets, and it is a lot of layers. So when you come, I know people don't like to drag their big machines, and I understand that, but you want to, you're going to want to be able to sew through all of this. So either, come with your small machine and understand that you probably will not be able to complete this, and, watch and learn the technique, or, bring your big machine. So, and all of these, when you buy the pattern, and you will need to everyone will need to have their own pattern. That's true of every class that we teach. You need to have your own pattern. Every pattern of, I think all of Bianni's patterns now include an add-on video tutorial. So there, is a coupon inside for you to go to their website, and they have tutorials over some of the more, difficult parts of the construction of the bag. So and those are very helpful. They do an excellent job of it. And of course, we'll go over all of that in the class, but you'll have those videos to refer back to if you have forgotten, and you suddenly want to make 200 of these, or you want to make 200 of these. I think I've made 200 of these. But anyway, there are videos that you will be able to refer back to. Okay, and then the next class that we have scheduled is called Summer Swag, and it will also be a 2-day class, and will also be taught by Stacy, and it will be $50, and it will be on a Tuesday and Wednesday, September 28th and 29th, and again 10 to 4 each day. This is the quilt up here, and so it's a large quilt. This is a Krista Moser pattern. It finishes 65 by 81, and we have the pattern, and then the tool that is also required for this. Yes, okay, so you will need to get the 60-degree diamond ruler. So the pattern and the ruler will be required for you to take the class. Okay, and I don't know if people can share the ruler or whatever. I don't know how much cutting is involved in the class. You guys can talk to Stacy about that. And there will be homework. So there will be prep work that needs to be done prior to this in order for you to get far enough to be able to put enough of it together so that you understand how to do it once you go home.
The fabric selection
yeah, yes, and we're happy to help you with the fabric selection prior to the class. So, if you decide you want to sign up for it, you want to get the pattern, and then look at what the fabric requirements are. See what you have at home that you might want to use, and then come into the shop if you need help, and we will help you choose fabrics to go along with it. And there are 2 kits available for this particular one. So if you want this same look, we do have 2 kits available. Okay.
And there's no Y seams.
And yes, there are no Y seams in this. So this ruler eliminates the need for those Y seams. So it's a different type of construction. Although it looks like Y seams, it is not. It's little diamonds and triangles, and yeah, it's mostly triangles and hexagons, and it's the way it's put together that creates that effect that looks like the Y seams, but no Y seams are done here, at least not in this particular quilt. Okay, so any questions on any of that?
Just going to review the classes.
Okay, we'll let them look at the classes, and
The kits for that are not yet online, but they will be soon.
okay, the kits are not online yet, but they will be soon. You know, you can probably, I'm sure you can tell, this particular quilt has not yet been quilted, so I need to take it home and quilt it. So, you know, we weren't ready to, well, we're ready to display it as it is now in order to show you what it will look like for the class, because it is, I mean, it's the same as what's on the cover here. We've just obviously used different fabrics. So, you know, and we do that a lot of times, you know, well, for one thing, because we like our fabrics. And for another reason is, you know, it gives you a different viewpoint. And, you know, and that's one of the things that I love about the classes is everybody will, I hope, you know, a lot of people will pick different things, and we'll get to see this in so many different looks. And, you know, and same with the bags. The bags are a lot of fun to use your leftover fabrics, because especially like the project bag, because it only takes a fat eighth. So, you know, all that novelty fabric that you didn't get to use, you didn't finish up using on masks, you can make project bags with it now, because it'll be a lot of fun. So, and you know, this is such a nice gift item for people. So, you know, it's just such a versatile little bag. And like I said, once you do one, and I'm sorry, but we're only going to do this size in the class that day, but I will show you other sizes. And once you do one, you'll realize you can make it any size and any shape, you know, this way, longer, whatever, you know, just it's really depends on how much vinyl you have or how much vinyl you want to show, because you can always put fabric around the vinyl. Okay, so any questions? Okay, we have a silent group out there, huh?
A couple of highs, but that's it.
Okay, well, hello to everyone, and I hope everybody's enjoying the lovely weather that we're having. I didn't like the heat, but you know, I'm doing okay these days.
And welcome to the new people who are watching.
Oh, yes. If there are new people out there, and I guess there are, Stacy's trying to tell me. But anyway, welcome if this is your first time. Hopefully it won't be your last time. We don't run by script. So it's all off the cuff. So this is us. This is the real us. So okay, I guess that's about it. So enjoy sewing, and we hope to see you in here, and I hope to see you in some of the classes. All right. Have a good week. Bye-bye.